So grab a seat and recline. Full of genuine, check out the racks on your mind.
Just wanna know if you can kick some game with something more than just your name.
Oh yeah.
It's like this, I want to take you home, but you gotta.
All right, let's cut all that mess off. Hey, how y'all doing? Good afternoon, everyone. It is the Studio W Sports Page brought to you by J&J. I'm your host, your main man, Mills. Ride shotgun with me as always. Mr. Kevin Harris to my left, to my right, Mr. Romar Fatu. We got a lot of things to discuss today.
It seems like it's going to be a lot about sports.
Oh no.
It's going to be about everything.
It's going to be about
we got a soapbox Saturday on our hands today,
and we're gonna kick this off with I'm gonna keep mine sports related though. One thing that's bothered me, and I can't let the show go on without it. Like I said, we talk about sports, so this week we lost a legend. And not only in the sports community, but more and more in the African American community. And long story short, it's not sitting right with me. I can't think straight about it because of what this man meant to us and what it meant to me. I'm talking about the former quarterback for North Carolina A&T Aggies. Yes. Amongst other things, which we won't get into. But yes, he is the former quarterback of North Carolina A&T Aggies. I think he is in the North Carolina A&T Hall of Fame, amongst other Hall of Fames. The one and only the Reverend Jesse Jackson. And to me, I can't wrap my mind around this. I mean, we got people in office that allow disrespectful injustices like this to happen. I mean, there's no excuse why a man of Jesse Jackson, if he passes away, there's no flags flying at half mast. And for the Speaker of the House to deny that order, but you're gonna do this for someone like Charlie Kirk. I mean, it's mind blowing. Mind-blowing, blatantly disrespectful. There's nothing else they got to say that I care to hear about it. Because if you're not going to fly the flag at a half-mast for Reverend Jesse Jackson, you might as well fly the flag upside down. Point blank, period. You guys can have it, man. How y'all doing?
Honestly, just being here.
Fly the damn flag upside down from now on.
I know sometimes, they say good days outweigh the bad days, but sometimes it makes you question some of the things that's been going on around you, the stuff you see on social media, the stuff that's been going on, in your own personal lives and stuff. And I'm thinking, like, at some point, something's got to reverse the curse of some sort, because it has been nothing but a nightmare. When I first found out about it around early that morning, about 5 o'clock in the morning, right before I let I'm getting ready for work, like you always do, Mel. You do the same thing. You up early with me, and we getting our lives together. And when the news broke at around 5 o'clock in the morning, it's almost like I couldn't think straight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everything around you's changed, and it's almost like you're not your normal happy self like you normally are. You're not your jovial comedian, the same everyday person that you always are, because your mind is weighing so heavy on other things. And sometimes even the strongest people, have a moment, who can help Superman when they need help themselves? You know what I'm saying? Even the stronger people go through things. It's been a rough week for all of us, man.
Well, for me, I'm gonna just go ahead, try to sum it up real quick. Yes, it might be an injustice for them not to honor Jesse Jackson in the way that they should with flying the flags at half mast. But then you got to ask yourself, what more do you expect of modern day America under the leadership of Donald Trump? It is nothing that should surprise you about that. And I'm pretty sure Jesse really doesn't care to be honored by America with the flags being flown at half mast for him, because he's part of the greatest part of American history that there could be. He's going to be forever linked as the man that stood side by side with Dr. Martin Luther King for the rights of Black people. If I'm him, I don't need a flag flown at half mast. I went to my grave saying that I am Black history. I am history. It's something that you cannot erase. You can't erase me. You can't ignore me, because my name will forever be wrong when you talk about American history, a Black history, and the things that I have done. Care less.
I get that. I truly do. All right, so fellas, what else is going on?
This baked potato soup.
Oh my God.
Which is already made me angry right off the bat. So.
Oh yes.
But yeah, I mean, if you want it sports related. So I guess.
Oh, since the Super Bowl ended, it has been bad for the Washington Commanders and players for them. We have lost 3 players since the Super Bowl.
Just 3?
Yeah, 3 players have died since the Super Bowl. Sammy Baugh, Trey
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that some more?
It flew over his head. Yeah.
I didn't know where you was going with this. Look,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see if I can get Mr. Galloway.
Yeah.
You're not.
He's not gonna make it.
No.
Okay. Well, yeah, I need y'all to cook on that for a second, because
Well, I know Trey Johnson was one of them.
I heard about Trey Johnson,
Sammy Baugh, and the safety.
Safety.
Or cornerback safety or cornerback from the
I got it.
from that Super Bowl where we destroyed Denver.
All right. Well, on the side note, we're watching the North Carolina Syracuse game, and I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't have whooped that. My thoughts and prayers going out to those families, and especially to the Washington community, because that is nothing to take in mind. I mean, I heard about Trey Johnson. I know about the other two individuals, and as I think Kevin is going to look the names.
Yeah.
Gotta have the names, bro. Gotta have the names.
I mean, I think his name Mentor or something. He was the first one.
You gotta have the names there, but we'll get that together. But on the side note, man, who's cutting Hubert Davis's hair, man?
He is.
Barry Wilburn.
Yeah, there you go. He was the first one.
He was found dead in the Tennessee home on it was back in earlier this month.
Yeah, right after the Super Bowl. All three of them passed. After the
An
Super Bowl.
overnight house fire was what happened, and he was at 62.
And he had an offensive lineman there. And then
Yeah, Trey Johnson. He's one of the main plugs who filled in, like, who created holes for Stephen Davis, that running back at the time. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he was one of the main big pieces we had.
Yeah, him and Chris Samuels.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen Davis.
Yeah. Which I don't think we ain't talked about him, like, and we ain't brought up his name in a long time. But yeah, he was one of the main pieces that, nobody really talks about, man, with offensive line, man, creating holes for you.
I understand that.
Yeah.
So, what's up? My other guy's name?
Sammy Bob.
Sammy Boggs. He was a
quarterback.
Was he before or after Theismann?
Way before Theismann.
He won a championship with you, all right?
Yeah.
He won the championship back in. It was before the Super Bowl era.
Yeah.
It was before the Super Bowl era. I remember. I think, yeah. But I can see that. All right, so saw the Lakers game last night.
Austin Reeves and Luka put on the show.
Not bad, not bad.
They only won by 3.
I was gonna say the Clippers almost stole it.
Not bad, not bad.
If Kawhi didn't get injured, the outcome might have been a little bit different.
Yeah, it could have been. It could have been. But I'll tell you this much. They're still not going to the finals.
Oh, no. It's gonna come down between two. Like, it's gonna come down between two teams in the West by the end of the day.
Oklahoma City.
It's gonna be
and the
either
San Antonio Spurs.
Nope, I don't. Well, OKC, but I'm gonna say Denver. I'm gonna say Denver.
The Denver Nuggets? No.
You don't think so?
Nope. I think the Nuggets window's closed.
I'm not so sure. Not yet.
They're going to get caught in a situation where they're going to be hanging on to their core guys too long. They're going to try to make Nikola Jokic last forever, and we all know Nikola Jokic is here for a good time, not a long time. They're going to overpay him to make that happen, which in essence is going to have a same thing what LeBron did with the Lakers. Same thing with Denver. I don't think they're going to have to sell the franchise at the end of the day, but they're not going to be able to retain all those guys. Not the way this free agent market is hitting right now. They got their championship. Now the top guys, they can't keep them healthy. Just like all the rest of them, they played too many games.
So who do you think is going to be the other opponent?
To OKC.
Mm-hmm.
What's the team that can't beat them? San Antonio. What's the team they can't stop? San Antonio.
I think See, there's a huge difference because regular season is one thing, but remember,
Okay, Kevin.
it's all about what you
Name the only other team in the West that is young as OKC is, which would be who?
Houston.
No, the San Antonio Spurs.
But see, I think it's going to be. Honestly, I think they're about a year away.
Away is here now. He went down with a year-ending injury last year. They are the second best team in the West this year.
And look, like I said,
with a young starting five. And the defending NBA champs only to beat them once in 4 tries this year.
like I said, it's all how you do in the playoffs. We've seen a lot of times. Yeah, you can be good.
I'm gonna tell you now.
You can be good in the regular season.
I'm gonna tell you now. OKC, if they mess around and catch Houston or Minnesota in the second round, they're not getting to the NBA Finals or the Western Conference Finals. I promise you that.
It's all about.
I promise you that right now.
Basically, okay. So Bill, I already know where it's going. You ain't sound convinced at all. I already know. Anytime when I hear that sound, I say, yeah, something ain't right. You're not convinced with that.
The whole West ain't right.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this.
It's hard
because
it's hard to say that. Look, it's hard to say that windows closed, even though I'm saying that their windows closed. They can be a second. They're finals contender by default. By default, they're finals contenders.
Oh, OKC?
Yes, because no, Denver.
Oh.
By default. Because let's just say the stars align themselves. The Lakers can give them a run. The way the Lakers playing right now, the way the Nuggets are playing right now, they can give them a run. Who knows what can happen in that?
Well, yeah, OKC has been kind of slipping the last few weeks. Because remember when they did start out 24-1 at one point. They looked unbeatable the first, month and a half? But then all of a sudden, you're getting these now, and they're losing some of these games by blowing 6 double-digit leads this year already. And when you have losses against Indiana at home, yeah, that's one of those things like, okay. Oh, and you lost to Charlotte. You got blown up by Charlotte at home, too. So there are some of these unexplained home losses we got to talk. Yeah, that's one of those that people think, oh, we're going to let that slide. Oh, yeah, it's just the dog days of January. No, it's one of those things that you have to study some of this stuff. Because if you know, and like I said, there have been injuries. Injuries come and go and whatnot. But I'm going to tell you this right now. If the longer SGA stays out, somebody else is getting that MVP consideration. And I'm going to tell you this right now, because the game, and I would probably say top 5 games of the year, if not top 3, was what happened on Thursday night. The Pistons and the Knicks. Let me just say this. I know I've had my reservations all up to this point, but I got an education on Thursday night. And this is the first game all the season that I watched from beginning to end.
I hope you don't hold no weight into that.
Well, let me just put it this way. The Knicks aren't even as close as was last year. Because there's a difference between losing, say, by a few points 5, 6 points, whatever. This year, they didn't just lose; they get dog walked on all 3 of them.
Don't matter.
And the way it's looking right now,
Doesn't matter.
you don't think so?
Nope.
Look.
Because of the one thing. When that other season starts and matters the most, guess what New York has that Detroit don't?
What, experience?
And been battle tested.
Well, I don't know.
Okay, we didn't see these upstart young teams happen, but they're quick to fade in the playoffs in the East. They can be the best team right now and lose to the 8th seed in 4 games, and you be talking about how bad they are as a team.
That can't happen in the West.
Either way, it didn't happen. So don't get too high up on that horse with them.
Well, I'm gonna tell
Don't
you,
ride too high on that horse, kid.
well, I'm just gonna say it this way: the way it's looking right now. See, and the bad thing was y'all got rid of Tibbs. Y'all should have kept Tibbs. Tibbs kept them tough. Yeah, they didn't like his style, so they voted him out. And now you brought Mike Brown in, and keep in mind, black coaches don't do well in heavily populated markets. If you think about it. I'm telling you, because now keep in mind, Mike Brown been traveling around. He's coached a team that had LeBron. He's coached a team that had Kobe. He's done coach around with some of the greatest talent ever. He was an assistant coach to one of the greatest shooters in history with Steph Curry. He's coached in Sacramento. And he had a successful season over there, but they threw him out too. And now, if you're going to replace a coach like Tibbs, you better at least get to a finals at that point. Tibbs got them to a conference finals. If you're going to replace somebody like that, you better get to the same level. And that's what that's what you get paid to do. They don't even look as tough. Anytime when somebody else come in your house and disrespect you to the point and especially that dude, what, Karl Anthony Towns, dude is softer than a Continental toilet tissue. This kid got, I'm sorry. Cade Cunningham was cutting up.
But yet has played more games than your favorite player.
Who was that?
Who knows? Name a big man that done played more games in the last couple of years than Karl Anthony Towns. You can say what you want about him being soft, but he definitely go out night in and night out and get his paycheck.
Well, here's another problem.
Right or wrong?
What if he wins the MVP?
Who?
Karl Anthony Towns.
That's not happening. That ain't happening. You can cancel that shit back. You can cancel that because anytime so tell me why you go up for a shot and then you're just getting ransacked by some other an unknown.
Kevin. Now you really
What?
you really coming after Karl Anthony Towns.
I sure is. I damn sure is.
But
what you talking about?
But name me a center that ain't soft in the NBA.
Cut your camera off. Talk.
Hey.
Right? If you want to talk about centers and you attacking mines, name me one other center out of the 32 teams in the NBA that ain't soft. I'll wait.
Yeah.
Is that what's Isaiah Stewart, power forward?
He a center. Outside of that one.
And here's the kicker.
Outside of that one. Give me 31 other centers that ain't soft.
Beef Stew, my dude, man.
Name me 31 other centers that don't do what Karl Anthony Towns does.
Here's the takeaway. Here's the takeaway. And they
hey, look, where we won't dumb enough to give up 5 picks for one.
Listen.
Soft ass nigga.
Hey,
Look.
Excuse me.
Look.
Need you to 5, bro.
Now, but they had no answers for this man. They had no answers. For Cade Cunningham was like, he used y'all platform to showcase himself. Yeah.
Most people, if you look at the history of the NBA, where do superstars have their biggest games at?
Oh, but see, here's
in
the
the
thing.
playoffs.
No. What, Jim?
Oh, the Garden.
Yeah. So that ain't nothing new. It ain't no platform. It's what happens. You can go. It's a list of them.
Oh, I know there is. Oh, I know there is.
So don't use his little performance as a platform for him. But guess what?
He done messed around.
Okay, well
almost
say
got a triple-double.
okay, well say this. Well, let's say that he don't even get a chance to make it there to play in the Garden again when the playoffs start. So that is all for nothing.
Oh no, hold on. Here's the thing.
And he had big games in the playoffs against us last year in the Garden. And what happened to him? Sent his ass home.
You know what's funny though? All I'm gonna say is the best hope y'all can get.
Ain't no hope.
No, hold on. Listen. Do not drop the fourth place. Because if y'all get past the first round, depending on who y'all playing, and y'all gonna see each other again, and the way he done dog watch our asses like that,
it doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. The regular season don't mean shit into the playoffs. That don't mean nothing, bro. All you talking is a bunch of hot air right now.
Hey,
it doesn't mean nothing. Because what you can't say is that because of them 3 games that they done beat us, they can beat us in a 7-game series.
Imagine that. But look, y'all, they didn't even have Duran or Beef Stew. That was a must-win game for y'all. This is the time that y'all had to shine.
Who said that it was a must-win? It was the first game since the All-Star break.
The way they dog watch y'all.
It was the first game since the All-Star break.
38 points.
Who cares? Who cares?
You might be the only one that don't.
I don't, because it's not that big of an issue right now.
But I'm gonna tell you this now. It's because if y'all don't get it together, if y'all don't toughen up by the time the playoffs come around, Mike Brown's gonna be on the hot seat very soon.
Doubt it.
And this is the toughest market right here. New York is not. I'm telling you.
I got a problem with that.
What do you mean?
I got a problem with that.
A problem with what? What I just said?
Why Mike Brown gotta be on the hot seat?
Like I told you, I just said it. Black coaches don't do well like talk. And remember, look at the market you in. You in one of the 2 most, heavily criticized markets, New York and LA. New York expects greatness. Now, with Tibbs, players didn't like his style. They wanted him out. They got him out. However, he took them to the conference finals. If you're going to replace somebody of that caliber,
hold on. Okay.
You better get there.
Okay. Listen to what he said. It took him how long to get us there? He was there 5 years before he got there last year. Let's not do that. 5 years. Yeah. He was the coach there 5 years before he got before he even smelt another Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, my problem with this whole argument. There's other coaches that you need to be on this hot seat before we get to Mike Brown.
There's another coach on the hot seat too.
And who is that?
Jason Kidd.
You gotta be kidding me.
Don't be surprised. I didn't say he's gonna get fired.
That's the next name you come up with, bro.
Well, I mean, you talking about
instead of Doc Rivers.
His ass should have been gone 2 years ago. Why is he still here? As anybody is what my main thing.
Something inside of me is bleeding. I can't believe this. Yeah, this is.
I'm sorry, but no, I ain't.
The shade, the unnecessary shade, the direction you guys are going in. How you just said a black head coach, and a tough market.
In a tough market.
In LA, it's hard for them to survive.
Yep.
What race is Ty Lue?
Black.
Where is Ty Lue?
The Clippers head coach.
That's in
for now.
That's in Los Angeles, right?
Yeah,
He's been there for how long?
at least 5 years. Well, yeah.
And there's no smoke for this man.
And he ain't even got to a conference finals.
Well, hey, y'all the ones break. Hey, look.
No, you're
It's
the hot seat analyst.
Hey.
Yeah.
You're the one
Hey,
that everybody on the
look,
hot seat,
listen,
but have
hey.
no smoke for Ty Lue.
Hold
House
on.
slave.
Hold on.
I wasn't.
Ain't this the same Mike Brown that's only a couple of years removed from being coach of the year?
Correct.
Okay.
What has Ty Lue done? I'm serious. What has Ty Lue done?
But you know what though? And somehow and nobody. You're the only one that actually put that out there.
What? Yeah, I want to know, what has Ty Lue done
Oh, outside that one championship.
in Cleveland? May I ask you? He's in LA living off a championship ring he had in Cleveland.
And the 5 and the 3 that Kobe helped him get.
Okay. Listen. All I'm gonna say is this. Don't be surprised if it comes out true. And then you'd be like, well, damn. Kevin was on to something. 2 plays was on to something. It's a sad reality. But when basically when the heaviest markets are in, LA and New York, and the Clippers ain't going nowhere. We all know that. They ain't been relevant since who knows when. But I think they're more focused on how the Lakers do and the Knicks do. Those are the 2 biggest franchises right there.
No smoke for Ty Lue.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure there will be at some point. And then months later, once they say something about them, like, well, damn, I've been saying this shit for like years. Isn't that what you said in the car earlier? Mm-hmm. So somebody will look into that eventually. But the Clippers are irrelevant anyway. They're more heavily focused on championship pedigree type squads. And they're mainly looking at the Lakers and they're looking at the Knicks. Mainly. But I digress.
All right, so what happened in the All-Star game?
Slam dunk was a joke. As usual. They need to stop that altogether.
Who won it?
Some guy in Miami, I think. I think his last name is Johnson.
Ain't from the G League.
So you got these people you never heard of. They barely get any playing time. And of course, I was not impressed. The All-Star game itself, was crazy. And I know people will be clowning me saying that the Celebrity All-Star game was more entertaining than it was more entertaining. I was more entertained by the Celebrity All-Star game than the actual NBA All-Star game itself. Now, give them credit for trying something different. They had different rounds, 1 quarter. Was it Team World versus what? Team Stripes?
Yeah, Team Stars, Team Stripes. I didn't get that. 3 teams.
So it's basically playground basketball at its best or worst, whichever one you pick. But at the end of the day, it turned out to be a disaster because anytime when the OGs completely ran out of gas at the end. Anytime when you start out
put on though.
Anytime when you start out to score 12-1, I mean, you basically start out as a skunk. You knew it was over at that point.
So
I think it was
that
team.
Kawhi was putting on.
Huh?
Kawhi was putting on in the All-Star.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he did. But at the end of the day, they all ran out of gas. They couldn't do. They couldn't hit nothing at the end. And I'm sure Anthony Edwards was trolling KD at the end too, because they always had the little beef going on Twitter all the time. So I'm sure Anthony Edwards had his fun.
Yes, Anthony Edwards won the MVP.
Him and Victor, him and Wemby, they put the old school pizzazz back in the All-Star game. Where the players actually played hard.
So should we give credit to Wemby for basically saving the team?
No, him and Anthony Davis did that.
Anthony did.
Anthony Edwards. Yeah, him and Ant-Man. They both did it.
So who won the 3-point contest?
Damian Lillard.
Houseway.
Exactly.
Because Devin Booker missed all 5 of his money balls in his last rack.
For somebody who has not stepped on the court all season long and comes out a 3-point champion.
You don't have to do much to be able to shoot the ball.
Oh no, just stand in one spot. Just stand in one spot. Ain't nobody guarding you. But it was crazy. Now, did you also notice that apparently they moved the time up as well? Because most of the celebrity and all-star game, the all-star games and 3-point shootouts normally don't start till like 8 o'clock.
But it was Valentine's Day weekend.
Still, every other year started at the same time. But this year, it started around like 5 o'clock.
It was great because they knew that was the time that they could get the most out of their viewership with things going on Valentine's Day weekend. The 3-point contest, dunk contest, all that was on Valentine's Day. Ain't nobody going to sit there in the house with their girl on Love Day to watch it.
Well, I wish they would have done that strategy years before. Because this is the first year ever that they actually moved it up to daylight time. You know, they actually showed it like right when we were leaving the show. I was like, oh. And I was thinking it didn't come on until 7:30, 8 o'clock, whatever, last till 11. No, they started at 5. Oh, it was on by 7:30, 8 o'clock. I was like, well, hey, I was all for it actually. So I really don't think Valentine's Day had anything to do with it because this is the first year they done something different. But I was actually all for it for this one. So I think they actually did right. And it was in LA. So imagine going back 3 hours, they started as at 2 in the afternoon. So, keep that part in mind. Now, the other subject, Mel, I know has been on your mind, tanking. Yeah.
How many more teams are going to get fined for tanking? How many more? We got 2. And spearheading this is the Utah Jazz. Well, they got talented men on their roster, but fail to play. But as soon as they get something cooking, they pull them out the game. It's basketball malpractice at its finest. It's horrible. It's embarrassing. They ought to be ashamed of themselves, but no. Utah Jazz. It's sad. It's sad, nasty work.
It's embarrassing to the league. And it,
Why?
and it ruins the integrity of the sport.
Why? When you know, why is it embarrassing when you know that it's been going on for years? They just happen to be the ones that get caught for it.
Because it's just blatant now.
Yeah, exactly.
And
The first sign of tanking was road management.
no load management.
Yeah, load management and sports betting.
Well, those been going on for long.
Yeah.
Each after a while, everybody says a quiet part out loud, and I hope the NBA does whatever it can to prevent this from happening. They're talking about still taking away draft picks, draft compensation, and money and things of that nature. But is it really with the punishments they're handing out? Is it really going to be worth it? Is those punishments going to fit that crime?
Nope.
They're still going to tank.
Yeah.
And you still gonna have a bad product on the field, on the court, where right now half the games aren't even competitive, and not to mention the other half, you got to find. I haven't even got to the streaming aspect of it, because it's not like all these NBA games are on one platform where you can just tune in there. So now you got 3 or 4 different streaming platforms that you got to download and pay subscriptions for just to watch your favorite basketball player take the night off. I'm not going to get into the ticket sales of it because the ticket sales are ridiculous. The ticket part of it, pales in comparison. And they're doing it like they don't care because they know the customers are going to, they're going to pay those tickets. They're going to pay those money for those tickets regardless. Nah. Anyway, we got to transition on into something else. We got NBA. We talked about the West. We talked about on the Western Conference in the NBA. We got what's going on in the Eastern Conference, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did we do the East?
We touched a little bit on it. So, okay, so who do you think is going to come out in the East? It's wide right now. It's wide open.
It was coming out in the East.
Mm-hmm.
I like what Detroit's putting out there. I still got my reservations about everybody else. I haven't seen by me not having all these streaming services to watch all these games. I have not yet sat down and watched a complete basketball team yet. I've seen some teams make some great plays and things of that nature, but I have not seen a team come down and actually, be consistent for 4 quarters. And that's not necessarily saying that what I saw wouldn't be contending for a championship, but I just haven't seen enough of it. Not out of anybody. Every team has its flaws. Every team has its lapses. Lapse in judgment, lapse in play. But so far, right now Detroit has a hot hand.
So it's basically, you can say we can eliminate all but 4 teams in the East. So it's either between the Pistons, Celtics, Knicks, and Cavaliers. It's one of the 4. Let's just get that out the way. So now with James Harden and Donovan Mitchell, like I said, the race between the 4 is tight. It's a must watch at this point.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't sleep on Philadelphia. Do not sleep on the Philadelphia 76ers.
I don't trust them.
Yeah, you got Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid.
And he's been playing
For now.
well. Very well.
He's been healthy.
Yep. And that is a scary thing if he continues to stay healthy.
That's the key word.
Kid.
And what's that saying, Bill, you always say it all the time?
Sorry, not sorry.
No. The best ability is availability.
The best ability is availability. You're right about that.
Mm-hmm. That look, you shouldn't have that on the shirt. You should copyright that one right there.
I can. I got it from Stephen A.
Oh, oops. But
Sorry.
But
I can't steal. I can't copyright something I stole.
never mind. Well, it was worth a shot.
There's
But
laws
no.
against it.
Yeah.
We do got some more hashtags. Like say no way to the parlayers, man. I do got to a t-shirt.
Oh,
I already sent that in a letter to myself, so I got the poor man's copyright of it. I don't have the official one.
Yeah.
I get the official one when we get some sponsors.
But so do you think the chemistry is going to click between Harden and Donovan
Nope.
come playoff time? You don't see it.
You have two injury-prone choke artists.
70s, 80s, or 90s.
I'm gonna say it again. You have two injury-prone choke artists. Any objections?
Not really.
No, and you got two players that never have hit a big shot, or even if they've been the man on their team, they're only good for big. The only thing that they're good for is big money contracts and letting their teams down as the number one option.
And the sad part is Harden has got
Harden was a better player being the sixth man in OKC.
and that was the best of his career. And that was the only time he was in the finals.
Yep.
Which is shocking to say that.
His window was closed. It was a time I was with before. But you had made a post about Nick Wright. You know, he was just really he ethered him. You know, he ethered James Harden, but just gave the facts like last 5 or 6 closeout games of his career, his stats have been trash. Like 2 for 7, 2 for 10, 1 for 6. Total non-factors in closeout games.
No, don't let him get past game 4, because that's one of those things you got to avoid that trap. Anything after game 4 is suspect, and that's on both of them. I don't trust either one of them to come playoff time, because either one of them's gonna get hurt, or neither of them. And then of course, because if you can't shoot the side of the barn. Like if you're going 1 for 15 for 3-point range, you about as cooked as you're gonna get.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, guys, we're gonna take a quick break, real quick. This is in our Black History Month, so we're gonna hit the reset button here, and we're gonna play a couple of Black History videos for you guys, courtesy of Studio W Sports page. And these are not ours. We don't own the rights to these. But I'm gonna see if we can put this up here real quick.
Court and changed American sports forever. Queen Night, 1950. While kids trick-or-treated, a 22-year-old walked onto a basketball court and changed American sports forever without anyone noticing. Earl Lloyd didn't find out he'd been drafted to the NBA until a friend casually mentioned it on campus. According to NBA historical records, on October 31st, 1950, Lloyd became the first black player to step onto an NBA court, beating Chuck Cooper by 1 day and Sweetwater Clifton by 4, simply because of the schedule. He scored 6 points that night. The Washington Capitals lost, and most of America didn't even know history had been made. But here's what makes his story profound. After serving in the Korean War, Lloyd returned to win the 1955 NBA championship with Syracuse, making him and teammate Jim Tucker the first black players to win a title. Then in 1971, the Detroit Pistons appointed him as the NBA's first non-playing black head coach. 3 firsts. 1 man. Almost completely overlooked. The Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame finally inducted him in 2003, 53 years after he broke the barrier. Share this story because legends like Earl Lloyd deserve to be remembered. Drop what surprised you most below, hit follow for more untold history, and let's make sure his name echoes as loud as it should. Halloween night, 1950. While kids trick-or-treat.
U.S. corporation. Now we all
Right. What if I need the video?
And we're back. So, guys, what you think of those? Like I said, I that chock full of nut coffee. That's some strong coffee, bro. I've had that. That's a
it's
strong
called?
brew, bro. That's a strong
What
brew.
it's called?
Chock full of nuts. It's in Food Line at the bottom. It's there.
Oh boy.
It's just that.
Hey, if it's been if
Yeah,
y'all been sleeping on it, that's on
Y'all
y'all.
right into it.
Hell of a day.
Yes, it is. That's a hell of a coffee too.
Yeah.
Yo, huge shout Jack. I got the Funko Pop doll at home though, but I'm telling you, that chock full of nuts, man. That's a strong coffee.
Just gonna keep saying.
You daggone right. You got something else to say? I mean,
Go. You got it, brother. You got it.
you see what I'm dealing with.
And this is why we always have to go off the rail.
All right, so I'm gonna find something else to pick on. Look, I gotta step away from it real quick. What's going on? And this is y'all job, like it or not.
Hey, man.
Yes, it is. Y'all gonna tell me what's going on in this Redskins training camp. I mean, not training camp, but free agency and things of that nature.
I don't know.
Who y'all think staying? Who y'all think going?
Well, one person who, and this is no surprise.
I'm pretty sure that Bobby gone.
Well,
Bobby might should retire.
Well, one person who I know is already going to get cut, and again, we all saw this coming. Lattimore, he's out. So
I'm not mad about that.
neither am I. So, but
Man, why you gonna pay somebody that still ain't gonna touch the field this year? He's not gonna touch the field. He still got to rehab the Achilles, and then he got legal problems.
Oh,
I seen
yeah.
the video where he blatantly lied to the police about not having a weapon, and they opened the glove compartment and found the gun.
And this was in Cleveland, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure.
I think that was all in the cars before the incidents happened.
I mean, switching to a 3-4 defense, we're gonna need linebackers that can cover, and Bobby not gonna get the job down there. I hate to see him go, but Bobby a professional, and he understands it. He understands it.
I did that.
He understands it. He understands what it is and how the league operates. I think maybe Von Miller leaves, even though we got him on the veteran minimum. Pretty sure Louvu stays. I know everybody been hearing Brandon Ayuk name, but I just saw another interesting name that has come up as a possible wide receiver signing for us. He's also a San Francisco 49er. Brandon Jennings, the Jennings boy.
Oh,
Jawan Jennings. He's been linked to us too. And Isaiah Likely.
Yeah, I did hear that name. His name came up in somebody to eye on, a tight end.
Yeah, I didn't know y'all had Tyree Jackson.
Another name that I've heard, of course, this all rumor mill stuff that we randomly see. Kyle Pitts, his name came up.
Yeah, but
But like I said, again, this is just,
I'd rather, if anything, if we had a choice of free agent tight ends and picking one, I'm going Isaiah Likely.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go down this list.
And Chris Rodriguez might be out at running back.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. This is y'all unrestricted free agents. Tell me if they staying or they going. Number 1, Deebo Samuel.
He's gone.
He's gone.
All right, Austin Eckler.
Gone.
Yeah.
You might as well just call it retirement.
Zach Ertz.
Retired. Mine's a call of retirement.
Well, I heard he might give it one more year. But anyway,
if he do give it one more year, he'll be a good backup for Isaiah.
Marcus Mariota.
I would love to keep him.
All right. Guard tackle Andrew Wiley.
He might be gone.
That's a coin flip.
I got him. He might be gone.
All right. Noah Brown.
Oh, he definitely need to go.
Going.
I would give him. I give him a bouquet of flowers. Say thank you.
Oh yeah, for that one catch.
Jeremy McNichols.
It wouldn't surprise me if he gone too.
Yeah.
All right. Treylon Burks.
Yeah, he gone.
He's nah.
All right. And Trent Scott, the tackle.
He might be gone.
Now, that's your offensive guys. Now, let's go to the defense. Bobby Wagner.
I don't see where he fit in 3-4.
I think he might be going.
All right. What about Von Miller?
He might stay if we can keep him on the veteran minimum again.
All right. Dietrich Wise.
He
And he was injured too.
Yeah, so he might stay.
All right. Jonathan Jones.
Oh, he's gone.
Eddie Goldman.
He's probably going too.
Noah Igbenogany.
Oh, get him out of here.
Igbenogany.
Man,
Darnell Savage.
I don't know who he is.
Safety.
I think he's going.
All right. Jacob Martin.
Oh, he's got. Oh wait. He's a Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob Martin. Edge
Oh
rusher.
yeah, because there's another Martin on the squad. He's got to go. One more. You know what I'm talking about too.
Quan Martin?
Quan has to go.
He's not an unrestricted.
He's
free
not,
agent.
but I think they'll cut him. Jacob, I don't know.
All right. Defensive lineman Jalen Holmes.
Never heard of him. I don't think. Yeah, he might be gone.
All right. What about your punters on Tress Way?
Oh,
Yes. He's staying.
Yeah,
They signed him to a 1 year extension.
he's a lock, but not go nowhere.
All right. So, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. That's y'all free agent. So I'm gonna be fair. Because we all got about 8 months in our storage break, right?
Well, actually about 6 months. The season started in September.
Season started March 15th.
Well, I was talking about the actual season itself.
All right, now these are unrestricted free agents. Tight end Dallas Goedert. We have to keep him.
He's been linked to DC too.
He's going to
I don't see him going anywhere.
Salary cap, just the numbers wise, he's in a cheap, long story short, he's in a cheaper to keep him type situation. If he walks, we're losing money. We're not letting Howard.
I don't see how he letting him go.
Just contract wise. We're not gonna take the L on that one. Wide receiver Jahan Dotson, I think he's going. He's gonna be priced out. He's gonna get more money somewhere being a wide receiver 2 or a wide receiver 1. He's actually gonna get a chance to go somewhere and shine because I'm gonna keep it a whole being. We did him no favors.
Nah.
He was way better. He's way better than average size. He's just in an offense that did not feature the wide receiver 3 position. It went to wide receiver 1, 2, tight end, running back, then wide receiver 3. So he really was just,
he got caught in the crowded wide receiver room. He got caught in there.
He got caught in the trash offense. That's what he got caught in.
And that really wasn't his fault.
He got caught in the trash offensive scheme.
And we can't really blame him.
But I thank you for the service. He had that clutch played in the Super Bowl, so that lets me know that even though he does not get the targets that he deserved or the numbers he put up. Hey, when his number was called upon, he delivered. So for that,
he
always
did,
get my
he did pretty
respect.
decent. You know.
He was not. I mean, I know y'all got real, but Jahan Dodson won't no bust.
All right.
Not
so
my-
if that's the case, if he does go, where do you see him fit?
New York Jets.
He can go to the Jets. He can go to the Steelers.
Well, he might end up at the Giants.
He can go. He might end up in New England. Yeah, I didn't think about that. He ends up in New England. Oh, that's a steal. That's a win. Or Buffalo. He go to Buffalo, New England. Oh, y'all will see. Y'all will
Well,
see. He
okay.
gonna show out.
How about Miami?
I don't know what their quarterback situation looking like. Buffalo and New England. I know they got. You know, the quarterback position solidified with Drake May and and Josh Allen. You know, those guys gonna sling the rock. Those guys just need someone who runs routes and can catch the ball, clutch situations. I believe Jahan Dodson, he'll thrive in either one of those two locations.
So it sounds like it might be an AFC situation he might go
yeah,
to.
I think he's gone.
Yeah, that's possible.
And then you also got Milton Williams over there in New England, so some familiarity.
Right,
He
so-
already got a teammate he won a ring with over there. So
All right, so you got Stephon Diggs for now. You got
I cut Diggs and rolled the dice on Dodson.
oh
I don't think Diggs gonna be that. Then doesn't he got some issues going on?
yeah, he do.
Don't Stephon Diggs got some issues?
Yeah, he got some legal issues.
Yeah, so I definitely can see on Jahan Dodson going up and there, stepping up.
And the crazy was he had over 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
That's the wild part about it.
Yeah.
So you would cut your number one receiver, basically.
Well, was he really their number one?
Exactly.
Well, I mean,
Exactly. I mean, how valuable did you see him in the Super Bowl?
especially that just stole more headlines on social media
In the
than the
game.
actual game.
No, I ain't talking about on the side. I ain't talking about with him and Cardi B. I'm talking about in the game. Where was he in the game?
Oh, you couldn't find him. He was on the milk carton
Exactly.
until the fourth quarter. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Three catches for 36 yards. So how's it you lost the biggest game and you lost your girlfriend on the same day?
Well,
How tragic is that?
Well, it depends on how you look at it because that in some people's eyes that might be a win-win. Well, I ain't say a win-win, but I'm not saying losing the girlfriend's a total loss in all.
It really ain't. He didn't lose her because he still got to deal with her. He did have a baby by her.
Yeah, I don't think losing Cardi B is taking the L. I'm sorry. Maybe other people see that way.
It's a win because she don't really look for she don't look for nobody to help her to take care of her kids.
Yeah.
And I ain't trying to be in their business.
But then you got other issues going on with the was it the chef? I think it's something he got going on over there that they got to settle.
Well, yeah, that's all his problems. Best of luck to him. But bottom line is, I think that's what Jahan Dodson's going. Now the next one, I don't know where he's going, but I want him to just go away, and that is Can't Block Katera. I mean, Grant Calcaterra. I tight end. Yeah, I call him Can't Block Katera. That's his nickname up there now. Dude, oh my God. This man,
I think you complained about him once, at least.
per game,
No, I mean on the show.
per weekend.
Oh, gee.
He is. Look, I'm gonna lay something. I'm gonna lay out some groundwork. I mean, some insight. He was a big part of why our running game was not as explosive as it was last season. Because when we run out those two tight end sets, we expect our tight ends to block. He is a blocking light ability. Now he's athletic. He can run. He's okay catching, but when it comes to blocking, he's terrible. Now, last season we didn't have season before last we didn't have that problem because we had Johnny Wilson. Now, Johnny Wilson was our wide receiver 4. He's 6'7", 230, but was our best blocking wide receiver. So instead of having Grant Calcaterra there, we had Johnny Wilson play tight end too, which worked out in our favor. Now, we didn't have Johnny Wilson last season because he tore his knee up in preseason. Hopefully, he'll come back strong this following year, which is why we're comfortable letting Jahan Dotson take a walk. Go get your bag, young man. Go get that bag. And we're leaving off with, as far as run offense, pending unrestricted free agent A.J. Dillon. I was rooting for A.J. Dillon. He can. I have no. I had no issues with him. He can stay. He can, because he's really not. If he comes back on a veteran minimum. So he can stay. But if he got bad to go elsewhere, then yeah, he can go. But I mean, he really didn't see the field too much, especially since we got Tank Bigsby. AJ Dillon went from running back 2 to running back 4.
Ugh.
And wish we could have saw more of them. But it is what it is. Now for the defense. Hold on, let me take a sip of water real quick because it's about to get real.
Oh, but before we get to that, you did get a huge win this week, because guess who's coming back?
I don't think that's a huge win.
I'm about to say, is it really?
No, Lane Johnson's coming back and Landon Dickinson's coming back. I'm sorry.
Both injury riddled bodies.
I'm on the other side of that fence. When they say you're contemplating retirement, just go ahead and do it. You already got one foot out the door. And don't get me wrong, I love Lane Johnson, Hall of Fame.
I mean,
take nothing away from his career.
I mean, because
He
you
has nothing left to
vouch
prove.
for him, like,
And I'm gonna still vouch for him.
yeah.
He has nothing else left to prove, and he's done it all. I think if he wants to walk away right now, he is the man. And I think that's what he should do. Because not only for his health, his body's breaking down, he's not getting no older, but the mental health aspect that he goes through with it. If football is what keeps him going, then yeah, play till your wheels fall off. But if not, I think it's time to think about retirement. Now, Landon Dickinson, on the other hand, he needs to retire. Nothing against his talent, but his body is breaking down. His body is breaking down worse than anybody else on the offensive line. Now, when we drafted him, he had already tore both knees by the time he was drafted to the Eagles. Let that sink in. He's only been in the league 5 years. But since high school, this man has had over 13 surgeries. 13 surgeries over a span of what, 7 and 8, over a span of 8 years. 13 surgeries. His body just can't. His body is not going to allow him to show his full talent anymore. Now, I'm all for it if he thinks he's got something left in the tank, and he has earned that right to come back, to prove that he can be that dude. But I just don't see it. I just don't see it. It's too much. Him and Cam Jurgens should have just took this past season, they should have just took that one off. Their bodies just was not well enough to perform to potential we needed to be. But it is what it is. Now for the defense.
I know. I thought they.
Yeah. Ooh, whoa.
I'm sorry.
Now for the defense.
Go ahead.
Nakobe Dean. I want him to come back, but we might be priced out the market. He's going to get a bag somewhere.
Yeah, because when I heard that from Simone the other day, she it's almost like her heart was almost broken. If Jacoby does leave, so
it's up in the air. But with Nakobe Dean, our roster positions, we can take the best chance of allowing him to walk, because as far as linebacker position, we're pretty deep and we're pretty excited about the opportunities behind him. We still got Jahad Campbell there. We still got Jeremiah Trotter Jr. We still got Smile Monday, who was a rookie who did not play bad last season. So we still got Zach Bond.
You still got Jalen.
Well, we're gonna get to that next.
Okay.
We're gonna get to that shortly. But as far as the linebackers, the middle linebacker, we got some pieces there that, if he is to go, I think we'll be somewhat okay, but we can't replace the talent like Nakobe Dean. I don't want him to go because this man's an animal against the run.
That's going to create a huge hole.
He's an animal against the run.
If something happens.
Now, the next one's another one huge hole that might happen. Reed Blankenship. Another one who's played well enough to get a bag that would be priced out of our market. And I don't fault Howard for doing this. This is Howard's MO. If he knows if you're talented enough to go get a bag, he's gonna let you go get that bag. He's not gonna try to tie you down with a hometown try to give you a team friendly discount, things of that nature. If he knows you're about to go get millions, you go ahead and get those millions. And we'll just recycle it. We'll recycle from there.
And he's already got a chip too, between Jacoby and Reed, and they both, like I said, they both already got a chip, so that's an advantage right there. Oh, there's a bag for both of them.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna tie. Now this next guy, I'm tying all these together. And I put this in order for a reason. That's edge rusher Jalen Phillips. He's also an unrestricted free agent. Now, Nakobe Dean, Reed Blankenship, Jalen Phillips, all three of them ain't coming back. They not. Call spade a spade. Sorry, Eagles fans. I love y'all. All three of them ain't coming back. One is, two might, three out those three. All three ain't coming back. I can't tell you which ones because I'm not sure yet. But Nakobe Dean, Reed Blankenship, and Jalen Phillips, one staying, two might stay, but all three will not stay. One of them might end up in Dallas. Now, one's gonna stay. We're gonna get a contract one. We're gonna get one of them to stay. I just don't know which one.
Because either way you look at it, they all got heavily scouted by other teams.
Right.
They all got heavily scouted. So it's an upgrade where whoever is leaving is an upgrade for somebody.
You already know that Nakobe Dean, if he leaves, he's going to Dallas.
Yeah, I said one of them's going to Dallas.
And so you already determined that Dallas is their next destination.
Yeah, because they have
because
the Dean name has already been linked to Dallas.
Or no, because of the who Dallas just picked up last week.
The defensive coordinator.
The defensive coordinator. So anytime when you see something like that happen, they're going to take somebody with them.
Or two.
And I would say at least one person.
Because Reed Blankenship name was linked first. Then they say Nakobe Dean. And only time will tell. But like I said, I do see one of them going to Dallas. I see one of those three gonna stay. Two might stay, but all three of them are not. All three of those guys.
Because if both those talking points are true, that's wild right there. I'm thinking, okay, I can see what you're saying leaving, They could go, but they could get it back anywhere.
Now,
But the fact that you
the
chose
only
the count,
problem, the only problem is Dallas doesn't have enough money to pay anybody. Because the one person that they got in the Michael Parsons trade might end up back as a casualty of contract discussion money and end up back in Green Bay.
Jalen Green,
Kenny Clark.
Kenny Clark.
Yep. Because the two players that the other two defensive players that they got during the season, they got to re-up on their contracts or they got to pay them. And they got two healthy contracts.
And they already put in the franchise. Well, I haven't heard nothing official yet, but they got George Pickens to deal with. I'm gonna put it that way.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting. Now the rest of them, Azeez Ojulari, Ezra Josh Usay, both of those guys can walk. They did nothing. And a cornerback, I have developed mixed emotions for Adoree Jackson.
oh, okay.
There have been times I've said I don't want to see him on the field no more. There have been times where he has played well enough. I mean, there's times he's played very, very well. So I'm up and down on him, but if he can get it back elsewhere, that's fine. And the reason why I say that is we have been linked to Denzel Ward for the past couple of seasons. There's a reality that exists now that we can acquire him. So if we acquire him, so if that reality, so if that becomes reality, then Adoree Jackson is definitely gone.
Honestly, I actually expected it to be gone. Either way you look at it, because based on how, there have been times between you didn't like seeing him and Ringo on the field
And
together.
And Ringo might get cut. I think it's cheaper to cut.
I think honestly, Ringo might be the first one to go. Especially after. And I know you were disgusted by some of the stuff that he has performed on the field, especially after. Oh God! Especially after that game when he got totally fooled.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we gave Romo $100.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that. So he single-handedly.
He saved Romo some money.
Yeah.
Single-handedly saved.
He single-handedly gave Romo $100.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Kelly.
And that right there.
Actually, if we cut him, y'all gonna pick him up? Y'all gonna do him that solid?
Nope.
No.
Y'all terrible.
No, we smart.
Now, see, this one of the things I think that now Adam Peters is thinking, okay, and there's one thing you did call this actually last week, Mel, that every team has, say, a GM that has a swing and miss moment.
I will say this thing though. I would have strangely and crazy as it is, I wanted Al Harris as our defensive coordinator.
Really?
Y'all got a defensive coordinator. Y'all feel that spot though, right?
Yeah, dude from Minnesota.
So are you excited about your coordinators?
The offensive one.
I'm looking forward to, on the offensive side.
But like I said,
I got reservations on the defensive side.
yeah, because I would have preferred us to have Al Harris. But we didn't.
I'm just looking. I'm more excited to see what David Blunt's going to do. As far as changing plays, JD
It's so crazy.
Under center a lot more.
Cliff Kingsbury left, and went to the Rams, and ain't even a coordinator. he pretty much signed on and just be almost like an offensive advisor. Because they're bringing somebody up through the ranks to be their offensive coordinator. They ain't had him yet.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
He must want to live out there. That's the only thing I can see.
Well, I mean, can you really blame him? You got a lot of sunshine over there.
Well, I'm excited about my offensive coordinator, Sean May. He came from Green Bay. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. My first choice at offensive coordinator, I wanted to be Mike McCarthy. But then, no, I take that back. My first one, because I said this last season, I wanted Frank Wright.
You wanted him back?
Yeah, I wanted him back. He's done it before. If he, then you know, but he's now the offensive coordinator for the Jets. I don't know if y'all know that. But Frank Wright's with the Jets. I don't see him. And Mike McCarthy is in Pittsburgh. Okay, but what I'm getting from Sean Mannion is, you know, we had a new quarterbacks coach, new passing game coordinator, and the blocking, and we also got a new offensive line coach. We hired a brother, offensive line coach. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt.
I seen a crazy running back that's been linked to us too.
Who might that be?
Montgomery.
For Detroit. Are they going to pay the?
Now the thing is, Blau is our offensive coordinator, but he was under Ben Johnson in Detroit with a lot of these players. So there's a lot of these players that has ties to him, and I'm pretty sure that we're going to see a lot of pieces of our offenses that's Ben Johnson like.
Are you saying they might be coming from Detroit? Maybe.
I mean, okay. Let's put it like this. Sean McVay, remember that star-studded coaching tree that we had in Washington with Shanahan, McVay,
Right.
and all of them?
Uh-huh.
All of them learned from under Shanahan and implemented Shanahan offense with tweaks. Right or wrong?
Yep. And guess where our offensive coordinator came from?
The McVay coaching tree.
Exactly.
And with everybody now, Ben Johnson has been the hottest offensive coordinator for the last 3-4 years, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to have a Ben Johnson's offense with David Blau tweaks. So yeah, our offense is going to mimic the things that he learned under Ben Johnson with tweaks.
Now, here's the problem I'm going to have, and we're all going to have this problem. With all these coaches getting hired from under the same coaching tree, it may look legit.
Yeah, but defenses done seen them.
Right. They may look a little bit different here and there. But when you go up against them elite defenses, when you go up against the Myles Garrett and the Michael Parsons and the Max Crosby, those guys who know what the block look like,
those game records.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, I wouldn't even say that they're game records anymore, because all they got to do is look at the placement of the offensive lineman hands in the ground to know what's going on.
Yep.
For real.
If everybody runs basically the same kind
I'm
of
trying
thing,
to tell you,
It's not gonna be too hard to
That
figure
is
out.
one of the greatest things about playing on the defensive line. You don't have to know the play. You just got to know how their fingers are lined up in the ground to know what they're going to do. That's what Mal Garrett said his secret is. He looks at the fingers of whoever he's lined up against on the other side. What you think Max Crosby does? J.J. Watt, all those type players, they look at the offensive linemen fingers and how they are put in the ground to tell them everything they need to know and what to do.
Yeah,
It's little secrets like that they pay attention to that make them great.
Yeah, have you noticed sometimes now the offensive linemen don't even put their hands in there, they just squat down.
Yeah, because they don't want
to give it away.
Yeah,
Especially the offensive.
it's just like a pitcher. It's just like in baseball when the batter looking at the pitcher, he don't have to see what the catcher is calling for him to pitch. He wait to look at the pitcher and see how that pitcher tilts his hand or his head or anything, his elbow, all that.
It's the little things that
it's always a telltale sign.
It never fails.
very intriguing. I like
Okay.
that. No, I like it though because
What you think made Michael Jordan and Kobe better than most scores in NBA history? They looked at a lot of game tape of how the defensive players played the player.
Yeah, they're students of the game, but I was saying they were
that was very. I mean, very
they hated
interesting. though.
losing more
But
than
yeah,
anything
but-
else.
It was very interesting.
They didn't look at other offensive players. Okay, if Jordan knew that he had to check Vernon Maxwell had to check him in a game a couple of nights. Studied on what he did on the defensive end, not what he did on the offensive end. You got telltales.
Hey, I'm still fascinated by what you said. The fingers in the ground.
Yeah,
That's what I'm like. I
you can go back.
No, and-
you have
and-
heard this from Lawrence Taylor. A lot of great defensive players.
That's mind blowing right there. I was
Yeah.
like, but
The way you put your fingers in the ground as an offensive lineman will tell a defensive player a lot about what they're going to do.
that's very, very interesting.
Okay.
No, I like it. I
You know
like
what I'm
it.
saying? Just
I like it. I
just
mean,
saying.
I didn't see it
All right,
coming.
look, you say you're a predominant left-handed person,
Yeah.
and you play on the offensive line. You're going to put your right hand fingers in the ground because the play is going to the right.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
I like it.
You know, for certain offensive plays, the offensive lineman has to take a step out if the play is ran for you to run through the A gap.
Now, could this also be part of the reason why you see so many false starts?
Yeah,
I mean, because of
you have to try to.
you have to try to outthink them.
Yeah, you got to initiate more of the. You gotta be the one to get the upper hand quicker than the defensive player gets on you.
And you see a lot of false starts out there. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. I just never
Now
looked.
you know.
Yeah, I never saw that particular angle. Right,
But
like
see, and it's something that, you know, regardless, Adam is seeing over the last couple of years with Mal Garrett. It ain't just that how smart he is looking at the fingers and all that.
that.
When you got somebody just as strong, as fast as he is, that's like unguardable.
I can understand that.
You can't defend speed and strength on the offensive line for 4-5 seconds. As an offensive lineman.
So,
ladies and gentlemen, that was a good educational segment right there. I love it. Love it. All right.
let's move right along in sports.
Oh, well, okay. So wait, now while we on that, and you probably saw Tyreek Hill got cut.
Yeah, Miami looks like they're cleaning the house.
Miami's about to clean up. Now, where do you think he might end up? And I've heard 5 different possibilities.
He need to be at home.
Now, what should make the most sense is KC.
Yeah,
But I'm sure you've heard a lot of other places, rumblings going around. Buffalo, I heard was one name being mentioned. I had a list up here too. KC makes the most sense. And now another one that now let me find out. I'm going to name some of the teams and see if this makes sense to you or not. Vikings.
no.
Okay.
Well, yeah. If we're talking about Tyreek Hill coming there on a cheap veteran minimum deal, right?
Mhm.
I don't know what Vikings numbers, cap space numbers look like, things of that nature. But my problem with the Vikings is they need a quarterback. Bad.
Yeah.
In the worst way. Their quarterback situation is atrocious. Oh, yes.
All right.
I,
About Patriots or Bills?
but let me finish. I do like Tyreek Hill in Minnesota because they're a dome team.
Mm-hmm.
And, he plays better on the actual turf than I think he does on natural. Well, I could be wrong, but
You know what? And he could play outside of JJ.
yes. Excellent compliment. And now you got him and Isaiah Rodgers that can return kicks. So
Yeah.
I do like that outside of everything else that's
All right.
going on. If he can fully recover. But at the same token, they really don't need him because they got Jordan Addison. So is Jordan Addison going somewhere?
Who's to say?
Minnesota.
Yeah. You got Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and what's Tyreek Hill? Yeah, just because he's unhappy don't mean he's gonna get moved.
So, what we were talking about is possible landing spots for Tyreek. Now,
Well, somebody asked Andy Reid about him. He said, "Is he even healthy?"
Exactly. Exactly. That's the part I don't get. He might not even play. He might not even be available. He might skip out this season, like Asante Samuel did.
So you kind of like it in Minnesota, right?
Yeah, I kind of like him.
Kind of like it. How about Patriots or Buffalo?
No,
Neither one of
he
them.
needs to get out the AFC East.
Okay. How about the Broncos?
No. No, not with Sean Payton. No.
Now to back up Corey Sutton?
No.
Sutton?
No.
You get. I'm sorry. Regardless of what type of Tyreek Hill you get, he's not going to be a number 2 to anybody.
Exactly.
All right. So how about the Raiders?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Or Jets or the Browns?
He needs to get out the AFC East.
Okay. How about Cleveland?
He is not going to stay healthy in the AFC East.
Well, no, I'm talking about the brand. Well, I'm skipping.
I got one place that a lot of veteran receivers go, even though they don't do much there.
And who that be?
In Baltimore with Lamar.
That was mentioned, but
I give that the benefit of the doubt.
I would put this is probably that sounds like a coin flip.
Depending on the offensive coordinator. Because given its history, I don't see a wide receiver that's been happy playing with Lamar Jackson.
Well, that ain't Lamar's fault. That's the offensive coordinator's fault.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
Well, they got a new offensive coordinator. They got a new
that's what
everything different.
Yeah, so I don't know.
But I will tell you what, offensive coordinator will be on the hot seat this year.
And who's that?
Brian Daboll.
No, he just got there.
Yeah, he's already gonna be on the hot seat. If Tennessee look just like, if Tennessee don't look better than what Tennessee has been doing, bye. One and done. You grab a bag of Funyuns on the way out the door.
So you ought to put him on. You ought to put him out there.
Yep.
Right out the gate.
Yep. If he can't do nothing to make Cam Ward better, ain't no need of you being there.
I can understand that. I
can't blame you entirely for this, but yeah.
All right, so who's next on the list, kid?
Okay, how about, I don't see this happening, but it'll be cool. The Rams.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. The Rams don't need them.
Or how about
I can see him in Arizona.
How about the Giants?
No. MetLife Stadium will ruin his career.
And how about offense doesn't care about wide receivers too much?
The Saints.
He'll be in trouble because he'll stay on Bourbon Street too much.
The Saints are exciting. That's low key kind of intriguing, but
I mean,
you're coming off a knee injury and you're going to a team that's already injury riddled.
Now,
Alvin Kamara can't stay healthy. Chris Olave can't keep his head on straight. Taysom Hill is chipping away at his health. He's getting beat up year by year. Devin Neal, he just got there. He didn't play a full season. Tyler Shuck has been balling, but like I said, he didn't play the full. He didn't start.
He hasn't played a whole season yet.
Right.
All right.
There's a lot to like in New Orleans, but the whole team is just so injury prone.
Well, let's see. All right. Or how about? Well, we know I don't see it going to the Eagles. I don't see that.
Yeah.
Or how about
next
the Steelers?
Right, man, look, man. Let's just go ahead. I'm gonna call it, and this is what it's gonna be. It's going to the Seahawks.
I don't see that either.
No.
Whoa. Might be on something. Because Rashid Shaheed's a free agent. I want Rashid Shaheed. I want Rashid Shaheed come to Philly, but that's neither here nor there. I don't see it happen. I don't see that happening, but however.
Hey, and
Rashid Shaheed goes, there's a place for Tyreek Hill there.
And you look at what Seattle does with wide receivers. It's not what you do. It's about when we call your number, and they're great at putting wide receivers in the right spots for the benefit of their abilities. Look at what even Cooper Kupp didn't have a great year, but you look what they made. You look how they called his number, and made him so important throughout their playoff run.
Yeah. Sam Donald's gonna give you the ball. I can say that.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanna run outside JSN,
Now, I understand he had a great year this year, but he's already starting to put his own foot in his mouth.
who? JSN.
Yeah. I got the offensive player of the year award. I need to be the top paid wide receiver in the NFL.
Well, if that's the measuring stick, if that's how it goes, we'll see how it works. But there's a possibility of a Tyreek Hill there.
So you say Seattle, right, Lamar? Well, man, what do you say? I'm going with KC.
Oh, KC ain't coming. He's not going back to KC. He burned too many bridges there when he on his way out.
Yeah.
He was already trying to be more than what he was. He was trying to be bigger than Patrick Mahomes.
And with the enemy coming back,
yeah.
Me personally, I don't think he's going to play next season.
I don't either. He's going to sit at home and still get paid by Miami.
Yeah. I just don't see it. I don't see nobody. He's not worth rolling the dice on right now. Now he might join on. He might be healthy enough
for the playoff push.
Yeah, come November or something, and sign on with a team for the veteran minimum. That might happen. Then we have to revisit this conversation then, because there's no way we can predict that now, because we don't know who's going to be good, who's going to be bad right now. So we just don't know.
Okay. So you don't think he's playing?
Be totally different.
All right. So you don't see him playing at all?
No, I just don't see him playing.
Okay.
He did tear knee and all the ligaments.
Man, I can't. Man, to be fair, what's the boy from the Cowboys, DeMarvin Overshawn? He tore his knee all to pieces. He came back fairly quickly. So it is possible he could come back next season, but the same token, I just don't see it. I just don't. He's too old. He's on the wrong side, 30.
It's like 30 is the magic number these days.
What are you like, 33? 32?
And his last couple of seasons, let's just keep it a bean.
He ain't had the same type of season since his first year in Miami.
Yeah.
He's declined every year since year one.
Yeah, so I'm just not impressed. I'm just not impressed. All right, so who else do we got?
All right, so no, that's all I can see from the football side.
Right.
You want to talk about a couple of players that's gonna probably get the franchise tag, like
Trey okay.
Trey Hendricks,
George Pickens. Now, rumors saying something about that the Cowboys might franchise tag him.
Yeah,
that'll be on. That's the only way they can be able to keep him.
Yeah,
and he wants to be paid wide receiver money.
Well, when you franchise tag a player, that's what they're gonna get.
Okay. All right. So I got some top tier guys to talk about. All right, we talking about George Pickens right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, he's the top wide receiver. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of others. Mike Evans, Deebo Samuel. Romeo.
I got now. See, crazy as it seems, the only perfect fit for Mike Evans outside of Tampa Bay,
San Francisco.
Nope. The Los Angeles Rams.
Nope.
Yeah.
Now, why would you say that? Because that's wide receiver room is kind of crowded.
What is more deadlier with Devontae Adams on the outside and you move Puka into the slot? Your offense will be crazy. That guarantees you almost a Super Bowl, because Either you got to put a linebacker on Puka in the slot, or you're going to collapse your defense trying to stop him in the slot with a third corner and a safety over top of him, which leaves the outside wide open for two big possession receivers.
Yeah, my problem with that is who's going to play the wide receiver 3 role?
I don't think it'll be a problem with any one of those three.
I think it'll be a problem with all 3 of them. One of them might, settle in playing wide receiver 2. Out those 3, I don't know who's settling in for wide receiver 3. I don't know who's going to be comfortable in that role.
Hey,
they're going to be either 1 or 2. I don't see either one of them 3 accepting the 3.
Well, we've seen this happen when they brought in another big name and it won them a Super Bowl where Odell Beckham was wide receiver 3.
He was coming off an injury.
Yeah, so he's a prima donna, and
he was different. He was on his way back trying to prove himself again. That is totally different.
Or Mike Evans could end up in Steelers. He end up in Pittsburgh.
I can see him in Pittsburgh. But my ideal
But I think they're gonna do everything possible to try to work a deal to keep him in Tampa Bay, but not give him a lot of money.
He's gone.
Oh well, come on over to Washington.
Nope, he's going to Vegas,
And that's where careers go to die.
Tom Brady's getting his boy. Tom Brady gonna lure him from Tampa Bay to Vegas because they're gonna draft Mendoza. He's gonna need another.
Because I was gonna ask him, who's gonna throw him the ball?
Because they draft Mendoza number 1. That's a given.
I don't know because they already said that the right offer they'll give up the number 1 pick.
They ain't giving it up. They ain't giving it up. Nah. They're set on that. They got a plan. They got a plan in place, and that's where I think Mike Evans is going. All right. Well, we can stick with the wide receivers. Debo, where he's going?
Man. Or he could go back to San Francisco.
I don't know because
Does he want to go back to San Francisco?
especially after what happened last year.
Well, he got to go back to San Francisco. Let's say he goes to the Rams. He just goes back out west. He definitely going back out west.
What about Seattle? If you can't get, let's say, if your pick doesn't work out, Mel, or who you had, who's your original pick? You said that you wanted to, Tyreek, and say, okay, let's say it's correct. Tyreek doesn't play next season.
Gets the water.
If okay,
Still in it.
could you see Debo in Seattle? Possible, you know?
Nope. I'm gonna got a shocker for y'all right now. I got the hottest take of the NFL free agency.
Okay.
And y'all gonna hate it.
He been smoking too much of that vape.
I don't know.
Well, one more to say this, though. I mean, 5-2. One more to say 5-2. Tom, you already know. Go ahead and say it. you might take the words out of my mouth anyway. You might say what I take anyway. Go ahead and say it.
I'll see you take. Go ahead. You got it. We can wait. I want to hear this.
Romar's ready for a rebuttal.
I want to see it.
And anything that Mills gonna throw out, Romar means he's gonna find a way to shoot it down.
I don't shoot them down all the time, but I want to hear this
yeah.
one.
All right, let's. All right, Bill, go ahead and cook. What you? Who you got?
Debo is coming to Philly. Jahan Dodson is going. Like I said, Jahan Dodson is going to either Buffalo or New England. He's going to get the bag up there, which will leave wide receiver 3 open. And with new Sean Manning's offense, Devo can thrive as wide receiver 3 there.
Oh, too bad. Debo
Go
is
for it.
going to the Buffalo Bills.
Okay, why?
Best place for him.
Best place for him. He'll get the ball there.
They need a wide receiver 1.
They need a wide receiver, period.
Well, they need a lot of them. They need a lot of help.
Hey, what if they get? What if they?
And with what Josh Allen does, it works a whole lot. It makes a whole lot of sense for Debo to be paired up with the things that Josh Allen does with his legs.
Well, Dodson and Debo go to Buffalo.
That'll be good for both of them.
That'll definitely give them
Definitely will help
exposure.
them try to get over the hump.
Good.
That's a highly possibility.
Yeah, I can.
Possibly.
I can see
Possibility, yeah.
All right, we got a few more. We almost out of time, guys.
All right,
we're gonna run through. We're gonna got one more.
Soapbox. We still ain't even getting to that discussion.
Romeo Dobbs.
I see him going to Philly.
Yeah, he been
Yeah.
like there. We can get them. We can get him there on a cheap deal.
Matter of fact, you
deal.
told me about this last week or 2 weeks ago. You told me. No, Mel, you told me this part.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't want to believe it, but then again, once you link the man signing,
Yeah.
and there's always 1 or 2 players gonna come along with him.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised by that anymore, because the more I thought about what you said, it's starting to make sense.
Good.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna run through
Go ahead.
a few more. Well, that's it for the wide receivers. I'm gonna skip to the running backs. Derrick Henry,
He's staying.
staying in Baltimore. All right, Brees Hall.
He could be going.
He's
Washington.
moving somewhere.
I could see him. We was talking about getting him at trade deadline last year. I could see him coming to Washington.
All right, only one quarterback, Malik Willis.
Miami.
Pittsburgh. Oh yeah, man. Pittsburgh or either Miami.
I say Miami.
Okay, guys, we want to get into this discussion real quick before we get out of here. We're gonna put a pin in NFL free agents, where they stand, where they going. We're gonna revisit this next week. That's cool, because we still got some more. We still got plenty more. And plus, we'll have Mark and Galloway to weigh in on it too. We got plenty of time to play with that.
All right.
So, Soapbox Saturday. What's up? Who's going?
All right.
Ken.
So look, okay. So the main thing is, as we all know,
Soapbox Saturday. Let me cut
All
your
right.
camera on because you going.
yeah, okay. So the whole thing is the one Saturday I actually tried to sleep in. You hear there's a mass shooting going on in Shacobottom this morning. Right?
Again?
No, well, yeah, 2:45 in the morning. Yeah, 2:45 this morning. So
Stop selling bullets.
yeah, social media was flooded all day long about, people trying to find solutions. 9 people were shot, 2 of them got, killed and whatnot. And like I said, we're still trying to pick up the pieces and trying to figure out how did all this happen in one night. Which I made the post that said, as much as people crying and complaining about something every week, something or somebody, the one question you should ask is, why are we still dealing with this foolishness? And it's only February. The way it's looking right now, it's not looking good. We ain't got the daylight savings time yet. So what is going on here? You know, I mean, it's a lot of questions that we still trying to figure out how to answer and all that. You know what I'm saying? Roma, we talked. Well, actually, you called me about this morning, and what was it that you told me on the phone?
Well, to me, in all actuality, it's a sad thing that happened. Sorry to the two people and their families of the lives that were lost last night. But far as down that way, it's not a surprise. It shouldn't be a shock. But the thing is, this generation that want to be so tough, so bad, thinking that the gun that you pull the trigger on makes you a tough guy. That don't make you a tough guy. That makes you a fool. You actually, if you get caught throwing away your life, and it's no regard for life no more here. People don't have a regard for life here. They're willing to throw it away for likes or 15 minutes of fame. You know what they say?
You know, I mean,
Do you respect the shooter or you respect the one that ain't got the gun? Anybody can pull a trigger.
That's what I said.
But you know, all right, who is the most unpredictable person in the world in situations? A scared person is the most dangerous person in the world because they don't even know what they're going to do. And if you can't take an ass whooping and let it be because you didn't got beat, or as my grandma would say, somebody call you a PU and it ends with a Y. You know what you tell them? I beat that until you come and try to. If I'm one of them, come try to F me. And then you get, yeah. See, it's a lot of this. I got a gun, so I'm the man. I ain't scared. I'm a tough guy. Take it away from you. Take the gun away from him. Put him in the jail. Put him in the jail cell with Arthur or Big Greg. Or somebody that's known to do bids, a lifer. You get caught, you go to prison. You ain't the man. Yeah, you the man washing the other man's drawers. I mean, it's sickening because it's no regard for life, and they call it and like you say, it's been going on since we was growing up, since we was going out, since I was going out down there, everything. You wanted to stop? Put more police, make it a bigger police presence down there. Even though it might don't change nothing, but it definitely will make somebody think before they react and do something stupid. You have more of a police presence down there, I believe it's less likely to happen the way that the way things are doing, because You stupid enough to let the police see you do it, then you shoot a gun. Well, you ain't. You might don't make it to your car because they're gonna shoot and kill you, and it's gonna be justified. Now, for these businesses to thrive, I'm calling the police chief. We need foot patrol. We need a very seriously strong police presence down here for our businesses to thrive. Because the next step is going to get shut down, the whole Shockoe Bottom. It won't be a nightlife. And a lot of those businesses that open at night, that's how they thrive. That's how they make their money.
Yep.
You're going to lose your business.
I understand that.
Yeah.
So,
And for real, it's to the point that I feel like if you're going to allow anything going on down there, you better put an age limit of 35 or better.
Change the age limit.
Yeah.
More police presence.
Yeah.
Should we also
Not just having police ride around in their car. Make them go out there and earn that dollar on
foot patrol?
Yeah.
Okay, so what? Foot patrol.
Yeah.
Change the age limit, because I've heard a lot of possible ways you can change it up.
Yeah.
How about closing early? Now, I mean, because most places stay open to 2:00 in the morning.
Well, because
you
got to think about it.
That's how they make the money.
Yeah,
it's
but-
late at night. That's
Yeah.
correct. That is definitely strict. That's definitely true.
Well, if you're gonna close early, what is early? That means you're gonna have to open up at 4, close at 10.
If it gets to that point, or I'll say no later than 11. And have them complain about that too.
Yeah, well, let them
I
complain.
mean, and let them complain, because guess what? Richmond don't know how to act.
Yeah.
When is
And then you got to think about it. We're the capital of a state. And for a capital city of a state, we don't have our own identity. Norfolk, Hampton, Virginia Beach, Tidewater, Petersburg even got more of an identity than Richmond. And people earlier wanted to jump down comedian Jay Skeet's throat for what he said about Richmond. Look at it.
Oh, yeah, look, I just found that clip this morning.
He told no lies.
Because that was gonna be my next post. Because somebody was like,
No lies detected there.
but see, the crazy thing about it was he said what everybody else was thinking, but they were scared to say.
Man, it's a heron town.
And think about that, because if you a visitor, they would tell you which areas to avoid. So I found that clip.
I mean, if you're a visitor, okay, just like I say, Churchill is a very big area, right?
Mhm.
It got like what? 4 public housing units in it.
Matter of fact, I think we discussed that one time off air too.
Yeah, think about it. Churchill so big, you got Mosby,
Mhm.
you got Fairfield, you got Creighton Court, and you got Wickham.
Right.
And even Fulton Hill. Fulton.
Yeah. Parts of it, yeah.
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 You meet a person from any one of those areas, you can't come to them and say that they're from Churchill. I'm from Mosby. I'm from Wickham. I'm from Creighton Court.
Right.
I'm from Fairfield. No, I'm from Fulton Hill. I'm from the bottom of Fulton, or something like that.
Mhm.
They're not claiming Churchill. They're claiming an entity that's inside of Churchill.
Right. A neighborhood,
Yeah.
you know?
And it's crazy as it is. North Side, Jacksonville, Highland Park should all be considered North Side.
Exactly.
No, they're not.
They don't claim the actual,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, like it's crazy how a city could be so divided the way that it is, and not to be looked at as a city as a whole. You never, growing up here, you never once, between the three of us, all three of us probably can say we never looked at Richmond as a city as a whole.
Yeah.
You never heard anybody outside of Lonnie B and Mad Skills and them look at this city as a whole.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we're going to continue to have those problems till we realize that, okay, I'm still alive from Drumline. One band, one sound. We'll never get it straight until we realize it's one city, one state. One city, one capital.
Mhm.
One city, one identity. It's too many identities that and narratives here. That's why it won't never be right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Every capital of every state outside of Virginia has an identity. We don't.
Let that sink in, ladies and gentlemen.
You can go to Georgia and you know that Atlanta is the capital of Georgia, but it has an identity. You can go to California, you know what was the capital of California? Los Angeles. It has an identity.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But even in Atlanta, they do the same thing down there.
They
They do
split
the
it up.
same. They do the same crap.
Yeah, but
The same exact crap.
it has an identity. They have an identity for what they do.
Is it where you from? Where you from? Oh, I'm from Zone 1. I'm from Zone 3. I'm from Zone
Yeah,
6.
but it'll be like East Atlanta, West Atlanta.
I'm from Decatur. No, that's just in Fulton County. Now, from the outside, you might think they go by from Atlanta to Decatur and all that stuff. When you in Atlanta, nah, it's Fulton County, DeKalb, Gwinnett, Cobb, Fulton, Clayton, and then you got Ben Hill, Bourne Holmes Hill, then you got, Campbellton Road over here.
But
they go hard, bro.
But look at what the identity of Atlanta has produced as a whole, regardless if they do what we do here. But look at it. At any given time, they're gonna come behind and support as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, they could be beefing today, but come together for the cause tomorrow. When the George Floyd thing happened, what Richmond do? They fake came together to do it just to torture and to break into places to steal stuff. They ain't do it because of what happened to this man. They did it. A lot of people did it for a come up. Oh, let me jump out the car. See them breaking into the liquor store. Let me jump out the car and go in the liquor store and get 18 cases of liquor so I can sell them and come up.
I get all that. I get all that.
Unreal.
It won't. And the crazy thing, the people of a different color or race really much because of what happened.
Yep.
People of the same color and creed as George Floyd here took advantage of it to get a come up.
That's a scary thought.
Yeah, it is.
But that's the real perspective of it.
And that right there hurts. That right there hurts to the core. But it is true. You're right. You're right.
What did GameStop on Broad Street do to anybody?
Or better yet, how about the bus?
Yeah.
The GRTC bus. That was one of the most disturbing images I've ever seen.
What you seen? You seen videotapes. You seen videotapes. You seen live videos of people riding down Broad Street, like, oh, in the middle of their life, oh, they broke into the liquor store. Let me get out and go in the liquor store with them. See somebody running back with 2-3 case, drop a case off. Let me go back in here and get another one. You ain't helping yet. You hurting.
Right.
And you're hurting your own cause doing it. You're hurting your own city by doing this.
Yeah. But, you know, a guy like me, I'm looked at this, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Not to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But put me in a room with anybody else. Sit there and listen to me. Like, never sat there and really looked at the real perspective of what you're saying and look back at everything and be like, you're really right. It never was about the cause or what happened to George Floyd at that time. It was for the come up. When I seen people doing it. You know what I thought about?
What?
LA, when the thing happened, when Rodney King got beat up.
Mm-hmm.
Sad but true.
Yeah.
Sad but true.
All right, guys, it's 5:17. We gotta get out of here. Coming next week, we'll have more Soapbox Saturdays and more sports to talk about, plus more esteemed colleagues to weigh in, and we're gonna cut up some more. But for now, we gotta get out of here. It has been Studio W Sports Page. It's been a pleasure. As always, I will see y'all in church tomorrow.